Hi Scorpio, this is your horoscope for January 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. On the 1st of January, Mars, the male principle, goes into the sign that it rules, Aries, and it's in your 6th house of work. You've also got your transiting rising sign and Uranus, the planet of rebellion and eccentricity in Aries, in your 6th house. So the main thing you're going to be focusing on for the first couple of days here in January is sorting out your working life, your daily routine, and your physical health. So if you've made any resolutions in those areas, you're really going to hit the ground running and you'll be able to make a lot of progress. Okay? So job applications for different work, doing something that you really enjoy, making changes, and being honest with yourself and saying, I want to do something that I love. And if you're in a job that you despise, or if you're in a job that doesn't really use your gifts and talents, you will really say, enough. I'm going to start making changes so that I'm happy in my work. On the 5th of January, we have a partial solar eclipse and new moon in Capricorn. So check out the video that I made for Scorpio for the whole of 2019, because there are a lot of eclipses happening in 2019 and the effects of eclipses last 6 months. So in those videos I talk a lot more about these eclipses. For you, this eclipse happens in Capricorn in your 3rd house of communication. You've got the moon there, your Saturn is about structure, your transiting midheaven, work, Pluto, transformation and change, and it sucks in lots of Capricorn energy, which is the sign of the worker. The strongest element on this day is Earth, which is about work, practicality, and it opposes your North Node at 27 degrees in Cancer. So you're thinking, you're communicating about what is it that I want to do? What have I been doing so far? Is it satisfying? Is it good? If the answer is yes, and you love what you do, and you get to communicate, you're going to say, okay, I'm going to take this to the next level, I'm going to get even bigger, I'm going to work even harder, my target, and I'm going to blast my target out of the window, I'm going to be amazing. If you're in a job you don't like, you're going to say, enough, I'm looking at something that really is aligned with what I'm thinking, and I'm not going to hurt myself by doing jobs that really are totally misaligned with who I am. So Scorpio is here for, in January specifically, but for the first half of the year, you're really going to think properly about the work you're doing, and you're going to stop accepting the unacceptable. Also, on the 5th of January, Mercury, the communication planet, moves into your 3rd house of communication in Capricorn. So you've never thought as sharply and as clearly about this, so you can trust what you're thinking. If it seems outrageous and totally weird, if you're like, okay, I'm going to start a hot dog company, or I'm going to start being a clown, and you have no training in either area, and people are like, what the hell are you doing? Then trust your gut and not what other people are saying. You have 4 planets in Capricorn in your 3rd house of communication, including the ruler of that house. Okay? So you're the one who knows stuff. You're the one who understands what makes you feel alive and fulfilled in work. No one else can tell you that. On the 7th of January, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes into your 2nd house of money, and it joins Jupiter, the lucky planet, in your 2nd house of money. That is so great, because Venus says you don't ever take a job for the money. Venus says only do what you love. And Jupiter then says, oh, you're doing what you love? Here, let me throw some money at you. Because I'm good luck and I'm good fortune. So do that for yourself and you're really, really going to thrive and benefit. Dear, dear Scorpio, I'm so happy for you. That applies if you're retired as well. If you're like, I'm retired and I don't really have anything to do at the moment, I'm bored to tears, you're going to start thinking about what you can work on, and you're going to find a new purpose, a new drive, a new direction. Hooray! On the 13th, Jupiter, the lucky planet, begins to square Neptune, the planet of dreams, imagination, intuition, manifestation, psychic ability. Jupiter's in the 2nd, money. Neptune's in the 5th house of love, romance, and children. And Venus, the planet that really rules the 5th house, I would say, with the love and everything going on. Technically it rules the 2nd and 7th houses, but love is in the 5th house, especially romantic love. You start to manifest a desire of what you love when it comes to work. I don't think it's about, oh, I'm dreaming about the perfect partner. I don't think you're going to be interested in that. I think you're going to be interested in doing work that makes you feel more proud of yourself, that makes you feel fulfilled, that allows you to use all of your talents, that allows you to cement and create some security in your life, plus finding a way that you add value and you get value back in the shape of applause, social acclaim, and money. Jupiter and Neptune are going to square 3 times this year until September. So it's like I have a dream and good luck will support me if I embrace that dream. So make sure that around these days, the 13th of January and the other 2 coming up later in the year, I'll mention those in the monthlies, that you really allow your dreams to come through and you honor them and you work with them. They'll lead to good things. So that continues, that energy continues until the 21st, so it's a week. So really listen to what's coming in through your dreams or intuitively, or what you hear other people saying in passing, or some symbol, you know, like some burning bush appears, or one of the, you know that film, Steve Martin, where he talks to that sign next to the highway and it gives him messages, that kind of thing. On the 21st, we have a total lunar eclipse. It's a full moon and it's in Leo. So again, check out the video that I made for Scorpio for 2019, because there are a lot of eclipses happening this year and each one of them has the effect that lasts about 6 months. So if you want to look at the main themes for you in 2019, then check out the Scorpio 2019 video. In case of this eclipse, it happens in your 10th house of career in Leo. So the sun is really happy in Leo. Not the sun, the moon is really happy in Leo because it's able to express itself most loudly, and what you've been thinking about is work and how you can do something you love, and the moon is the most sensitive part of who you are, and it being in the 10th house of career now on the 21st of January says to me that you're figuring out what you want to do and that you're comfortable in your career, so that you start making some changes here at the beginning of January in the first 3 weeks. If you set a New Year's prediction that I am going to start working in a job that I love, or if you're retired, I'm going to start doing something that I really love and I'm going to be productive, you'll really find that, and then by the time the eclipse happens, it's interrupted, and that full moon in Leo energy is going to last for 6 months. So you Scorpios are all really going to find work that you enjoy and expect changes in your thinking about your work and then applying that to the real world. So if you sit in a job that you despise and you get all of these great ideas, you don't have to act on them, and you can just say, oh, well, that's too complicated, this is secure, and I've been here 30 years, so I might as well stay. That's your decision. But for the first 6 months here in 2019, you're being supported by the universe, and it's saying, we're getting you out of here, we're helping you, and we're going to help you find a job that you love, and that's going to pay you much more. So you'd be a fool not to listen. On the 22nd, we've got Venus, the lovely, lucky planet of love and beauty, conjuncting Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and good luck, in your 2nd house. So you're going to hear ka-ching on the 22nd. So whether you've implemented this new job that you love, or you get some sort of financial bonus or promotion, or you get to a position of leadership that you've always wanted to, your desire to really make this something, or your work something that you care about, is realized by the 22nd, and you're going to get the first sign that you're on the right track. So whether it's like a round of applause, or people giving you great feedback, or you actually getting some money in, it's a very lucky day for you in terms of cash finances. On the 24th of January, Mercury, the communication planet, moves into Aquarius, and it sits next to the transiting midheaven and Sun in Aquarius in your 4th house of family. So the energy peters off a little bit at the end of the month, and you start thinking more about how can I help other people, and that kind of distracts you from work and getting this position or this job, or making changes that make you really fired up. The focus shifts from that and you start thinking more about other people. So make sure that you use the first 24 days to serve yourself, because at the end of that, from the 24th until the end of the month, you're really going to start thinking about other people again and how can I help and how can I be selfless. So that's what I get for you in January. I hope you have a fabulous month. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you next month.